And a very good morning to you, everybody. The 18th of November 2019. Let's make sure we're getting out the other side. And a very good morning. Sounds good to me, and I hope everybody's having a JJ superstar. I love JJ makes it in here. Valerie, Julie, good morning to you, ladies. Nice to see you. Happy Monday, if there is such a thing. Hello, Jen. How are you, my love? Nice to see you this morning. Hope you're doing bueno on this lovely morning nocturnal. Hello, I have a new puppy that's eating me alive. There we go, JJ. Good morning, Quinny. How are you? Nice to see you this morning. Let me just check a couple settings in here. Man, this Streamlabs is really a brute to work with. I don't know, sometimes things just disappear, certain settings. Mike Jordan, how you doing? Hello, Monique. How you doing, my love? Nice to see you in the great state of Texas. What is going on, Monique? The hardest working nurse on YouTube. Monique, don't kick out any plugs on ventilators or anything out, okay, honey? Be careful walking around doing your thing there. How you doing, Missy? What's going on? No squeaky door this morning. How you doing, Beryl? It's gonna be a new meme, the squeaky door, a new gift to put up on that. Man, you guys got a good hearing. Oh yeah, I know. I saw your videos. I didn't. I can't believe it. You were talking about that. Yeah, that's your alarm. You know, Monique, you were just talking about that a month ago about how hitting deers is an all the time kind of thing down there, and I'm just wondering, wow, that's really dramatic. You know, when that kind of thing happens, I'm just glad that you're basically okay and it didn't come through your darn windshield, you know, because sometimes people get a full-size moose or 14-point buck through their windshield and end up with really being hurt physically. Hello, Kim C. Nice to see you. It's going to be -6 in Yorkshire tonight. Well, you like it cold, right there? You like it, you like it cold there. Yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, deers do a lot of damage. And hey, Jay, Holly, and deers have no real brain to them. I mean, if they want to go someplace to wham, they're just going to do it across a road. Yeah, that's right, Monique. We're glad that you're okay, honey. That's the bottom line on that. And that stuff happens, you know, and that's life. You know, when I went out to visit Missy Jen in Missouri the first time, and I was always hearing stories of this person hit a deer, particularly in the fall time. I don't know why it is in the fall time. The only thing we have running around the neighborhood here are two things. Well, we got four things: rats, cats, dogs, and turkeys. That's the only things. This time of year, we always have an influx of turkeys, wild turkeys, into the area. And there's nothing more weird than being in a ghetto and seeing a flock of wild turkeys walking around. It's really weird, and people just looking at them like, "What the heck? You got to stop your cars. They're just wandering around in circles on the road." Give me Missy Jen's secret marinade. You'll have to ask her about that. Lots of deer and moose up here, and I don't. No kidding, Monique. It's like traffic can stop for like blocks, right? I mean, there's school buses trying to drop kids off from school. There's fire engines trying to get through, and everybody's stopping to look at the turkeys. to look at the turkeys on the road. Turkeys in the Ghetto. Sounds like a title of a best-selling book, doesn't it? Turkeys in the Ghetto. Hey, Survivor, how are you? Valerie says, I live in a rural area, and if we hit a cow, we owe the farmer money. Wow. Yeah, turkeys are weird. Hey, Terry. Yeah, it's weird. In the middle of the hood, just turkeys wandering all over the place. Good morning, Ghost Queen. Good morning to you. And I mean, they'll just stop traffic. Same thing on Highway 101, a major highway going up through the heart of the Sonoma Valley, Marin County, from the Golden Gate Bridge. And every December they have a pumpkin patch in Petaluma, and people just slow down to look at the pumpkin patch, and people get so pissed off on the road trying to commute and get home from work or get down to the city, and here's people rubbernecking, watching kids jump on the hay bales and run the corn maze and all that kind of crap. I love you. Hey, Samantha. So it's really funny to see the turkeys just hold up traffic around here as they just walk in circles on the road and stuff, and it's weird, you know, what they do. We have California vultures too. Hey, Buller, we have California vultures that hang around too, and they're the biggest, ugliest looking things. You know, they're not a very attractive bird, but we all have our place. You know, says Rosie. We all have our place in the universe. That's for sure. And yeah, I'm not. Well, I like a good turkey on the table. That's what I like. And I always wondered, should I go out? Should I go out at nighttime and try to snag one of these turkeys? And then I'm thinking, what would I do if I got one? I can't hurt anything, you know. I don't know. Okay, just go, right? Just leave. Just toss it over the fence and go. Nah, give it some snacks before it leaves. I'd like to see you laugh really hard again. Well, when the topic is right, then I laugh about stuff. Have you ever seen a condor? Yes, I have seen. They have the huge, huge wingspan. Pluck it and put the feathers in your hair. There we go. You know, the turkeys, I don't know. You know, remember with Ben Franklin, one of the founding fathers, pushed very hard to have the turkey as the national symbol instead of the bald eagle of the United States. Yeah, that's going to threaten the enemy. Raise the battle flag. Raise the turkey. Give it a lunchbox and send it away. That's what I do, Valerie. I take out the planter's peanuts and spread them out and say, go have a feast. Go have a feast. Very underappreciated. Hello, Bruce. How are you? That's what I mean, if I'm going to capture a turkey and then look at it and go eyeball to eyeball with it, and then at the end of the day, I can't do the deed. Of course I held it from its appointed rounds. I'm going to feed it. But I will tell you one thing. When I guess it's the male turkeys that I don't know if it's male or female. They have the big, you know, like peacocks. They'll fan out. It's a very attractive looking. My husband made fun of me thinking that they were regular turkeys. Yeah, they're all over the place this time of year and right around Thanksgiving time. How convenient. Now you know, this being the hood, an extremely high density urban living here, you know, there's some people that sneak out there in the middle of the night and try to track down the turkeys and bag a turkey out there. And then they find out the thing is really gamey when they cook it, and it doesn't quite taste the same as the ones that are raised in the farms. Good morning to you. Good morning. Do you make fresh cranberry sauce? I have not. I don't really do a lot of major cooking. Hi, Ginger. How are you? I don't do a lot of major cooking here, as you've seen, much to Marshall's shock and horror, shock and awe. Wish I had a picture of him when he opened that fridge the first time. I guess he thought there was going to be a beef Wellington in there and a standing rib roast and a nice spiral cut ham and, you know, all kinds of cheeses, the blue cheeses and everything. And there wasn't jack shit in that fridge. So I've never really cooked a turkey. I always had, you know, Janet always likes to do holiday cooking, you know, and we've just always gone down there. Yeah, Jen says the only kind of turkey hunting I do is finding the fattest one in the frozen food section at the grocery store. Yeah, I like the canned cranberries, preferably still in the shape of the can. I think that looks really cool when you open up, plunk down that can of canned cranberries, and you still have the little ridges, the indentation in the cranberries. And it says so much to your guests when you sit that down on the table. They know that their company is valued when they come over. I do like the taste of them. How you doing, Tom? What's up, Fish for Life? Nice to see you. I do like the taste of the canned cranberries. I guess we all, yeah, fine dining. You want to hear that foom as that stuff hits the plate, and then you want to shake it a little bit to get it jello. You want to sit it so the light hits it just right, so all the ridges of the can, you know, always look beautiful when you stick that On the table, what's up, Oda May? How you doing? Yeah, nothing but the best. We call that ghetto cranberries, just pop and plop right on the plate, right? Who cares anyway? People tear through Thanksgiving dinner. You always have this idea, June Cleaver and Ward. We're gonna have such a. How you doing, Karina? We're gonna have such a. We're gonna have such a lovely Thanksgiving this year. It's gonna be a wonderful table setting, and I'll have the nice silver candle holders, and we'll put the music on the stereo, and it's gonna look. I went down to World Markets, and I got these beautiful leaf tablecloth with a runner and a beautiful. And then people sit down and they just, it's like, wow, 10 minutes, you're done. That's it. What tablecloth? Oh, yeah, that looked good. Oh, yeah, that looked good. Today I was watching Mario on the CW at TV. Good for you, Miguel. Good for you. Yeah, you'll never be freaking June Cleaver. That's right, Oda May. I'm trying to think who would Oda May? She'd have more the sharp. She'd have more the sharp wit of the show Bewitched with Endora. That would be more of Oda May. Oda May, she'd be that. She strikes me as that kind of person. When paper plates and all that kind. Who cares, right? You sit down, you eat. Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's coming on at 7:30. Yay! Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to stay. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you? I always hell with it. I like the abominable Bumble. He was the greatest one in the whole show, man. Thanks so much for your efforts about Jimmer. You know, also, I'm not sure who Jimmer. Who's Jimmer? How you doing, Vicky? Yeah, the abominable Bumble, man. That was classic. You know. That was my favorite. You always knew Christmas was here. And you know what? You never saw that before Thanksgiving. I mean, you didn't see. I mean, Macy's would unveil their showroom windows in New York City on Thanksgiving Day for the parade. They didn't put up one stinking decoration. Yeah, Monique's like, I'd rather have. Let's see. Can you tell Jen to unblock me on what? On this channel? On what, Vicky? Yeah, Bumble's Bounce. Yeah, Cornelius, whatever. I like that. Yeah, the land. That's what I always told people. Hey, Kyle, that the Boyd is like the land of misfit toys. The train with the square wheels, the doll with one eye, the jack in the box that doesn't jack off when. Oh, okay. Well, that's up to Jen. If you could unblock Vicky, and I haven't gone through my list on that. But I always got great joy out of that. And the other classic was Frosty the Snowman. Always had me weeping and blubbering like a baby at the end. I'll be back again next year. Well, if you'll be back, man, you'll be a frozen... Oh, no. Oh, no, Penny. Penny. Penny, Domino. Oh, it's a dog invasion. Oh, what are you doing, Millie Vanilli? Oh my goodness, what are you doing today? You running around? Oh boy. Oh. Wow. Whoa. Penny, come here. Penny, come here, Domino. Oh man, Penny, what are you? Oh, Penny, what are you doing, huh? Penny. Oh man. Poor Marshall's probably in hiding in the. Domino, come here. Penny, come here, Domino, come here. Hey, Penny, what are you doing, huh? Are you looking for treats?
Yeah, they wanted to come over for a little.
Okay, there they are. Wow. Guest appearance. Hey, hipster. Penny, come here.
Penny. Wanted to go to the fence to come over.
Did you eat Marshall for breakfast today, huh? Marshall must be hiding in that.
I told him, I'm going to have the kids come over. He said, oh, shit. Just be, I mean, man, these are some big dogs. And I mean, oh, wow. You know, better make sure Marshall has all of his, has all of his fingers on his hands.
Let me see. Man, what a dog invasion, man! I couldn't even believe it. Yeah, the beauty of live TV. We don't see them as often as we used to.
Financial security at its finest.
Yeah, well, let them come in and visit. I don't ever see Penny.
Yeah, Penny.
I don't ever see. Hey, JK No Cow, how you doing? Hipster Heaven, how you doing, beautiful? All right, take care. Yeah, don't even say it, JK. Yeah. Penny, Millie Vanilli. What are you doing, Millie? Huh? What are you? Oh, Millie Vanilli. What are you doing? Are you? Oh, I'm not that big. These dogs are huge, huh? It's a scramble for hot dogs. I don't want to lose a finger here. All right, Domino, sit, 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 sit. There you go. Feeding time. Penny, what are you doing, huh? You smell that hot dog. You smell that hot dog, huh? There you go. There you go. Jump on it. Come on. There you go. Ladies don't jump, right? So ladies, I gotta have something for Penny. Where's Penny?
Come on, Penny.
Penny!
Yeah. Yeah, Penny.
I think Marshall's hiding in the shot. Penny! Penny's the Rottweiler. Penny, come here.
Come in there.
Come here, Penny.
Come here, go, Penny.
Come on. Sit down. Sit, sit. Here you go, Penny. There you go. All right. Sit, Penny. Penny, sit down. Sit, sit, sit. Good girl.
Well, she's bigger than Domino.
There you go, Domino. There you go.
He's a good boy.
Oh man, oh it's good. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. It's nice to see you today. Always very happy. Good luck getting Domino back. I'll be in all day adventure. Penny, what are you doing? Come here, Penny. Huh? What are you doing, Billy? You always liked the Rosie girl, didn't you? We always had that special relationship. What's your favorite Christmas movie? It's a Wonderful Life by far. Okay. And it's a good lesson for the Boyd and people in life in general. If you don't think your life touches many other people's lives, go watch that movie. It's a story about a guy who thought he would be better off if he wasn't even born, and then he saw the world that he wasn't born into, and it wasn't a very nice world at all. And I think that was a really good Marshall watch. Yeah, remember Domino went missing and he followed my scent home exactly. So yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is it's a great movie. I love Jimmy Stewart. I thought Donna Reed was one of the most beautiful actresses of all time from the great state of Iowa. Hey, Dawn Egan. I thought she was very underrated in her acting skills and was excellent in that movie. Good movie. And Lionel Barrymore Jr. as Old Man Potter. Yeah, go ahead, George. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, National Lampoon Vacation is a great one. You always have the classic. The classic Christmas movies, which I enjoy a lot. I'm not sure if the dogs can stay all day. Those dogs are going to sense like Marshall's fear, and there might be a pile of bones out there in the back. How you doing, Dawn? Nice to see you. So I'm trying. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of those very classic movies. Miracle on 33rd Street, not 34th, 40th, whatever it was. The Memorial Stadium in Baltimore was on 33rd Street. What are y'all doing today? I guess I'll be doing some work on the van. Later on, Marshall's ordering a new converter box for the van. I don't want to hook up the old one. There's only one way to get over that fear. Let him in the shack and take take a couple drywall screws and seal them all in there. You know, how you doing, Yasmin? Nice to see you. Morning to you. There is can you see me in your chat? Yes, I can, Penny Pincher. Good morning to you. What kind of tree do you get every year? The cheapest one I can find on. You know, I go into the Christmas tree lot. We frequent our local guy up here, Mike's Christmas Trees, and they're, oh, you know, hey, Rosie and Jen, how you doing? We got a great selection of the, you know, $80 Douglas firs. They're beautiful. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, man, they're great. Do you have anything a little more economy minded? And the deeper you go into the place, the lower the prices get. And I'm just starting to make my way back into the in the corner. And oh, that's right, you guys. You said you guys are on a budget, right? I'm like, yeah, you got it. So I usually get a nice one now, and I trim it up to look good. You know, yeah, I got it. I get it from the tree dick up in the corner there. Yeah, if I spend more than $50, my hands are kind of shaking when I'm in there. $10 tops for a tree. Don't be that guy that runs out to the side of the road along a highway and chops a tree down. Hey, Johnny West. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, get it from the tree dick. Expensive. So you can see some of, just put Christmas in the search box on my two main channels, and you can see tons and tons and tons of Christmas stuff on the Rancho. The Motorola playing Andy Williams with the tree set up. So we do a lot of that kind of stuff on. Holidays are a big deal here on the Rancho. The only thing we're not doing this year that we did for years was send out Christmas cards. It just got to be too expensive by the time we had what did we have, 600 or 800 people on the Christmas card. It just became too much, and it became an all-month proposition for Missy Jen to address cards, and then the postage was, you know, $400, and then having photos printed, it got to be a little much. Yeah, remember last year you hated the lights. That's exactly right, Cheryl. I will burn the LED lights. Hey, Wicked Bella, and good morning, Scottish. Where are the doggies? Are they already back over?
Even the one that you have on the kitchen there, those the flicker.
They're terrible.
They give you seizures.
They're terrible.
I don't want no.
They don't
LED
photograph well,
me.
and a bitter disappointment
They
to
give me
have.
seizures, so I.
Yeah,
can't
so
have
I'm dumping
around
them or donating them. I'm not going to use
We're doing
them.
Miss Miller.
Yeah, Mrs. Miller. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not sure if I'll burn them, but you know.
Donate them to somebody that
Yeah,
likes
Mrs.
have
Miller.
seizures.
Yeah, I couldn't stand them. I was so disappointed when I did my video and all you saw was this weird color light from the LEDs. I don't want to do that. You know, I set up my little Christmas display. I do my cinematic shots and have the music on and all that. Scottish, how you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you.
Marshall to be able to leave the
Where are the
side
dogs?
shade.
Are they back over?
Well, I mean, Marshall is locked in the side.
Oh, well, I
shade.
know that. But are they waiting outside for the noon meal for Marshall?
Behind the side shade.
Oh, okay. They're behind the shine shack there.
Right, and Marshall.
There we go. All he needs is to see that Rottweiler coming his way, man, and he would just better have 911 on speed dial there. What's up, Carlos? How you doing? Happy Monday to you. They smell the pork chops in there. Yeah, so what else I want to talk? The upside of YouTube, I had a real nice conversation with a person this morning, a lovely gal here on YouTube that's really been through the mill with a lot of the stuff that's gone on YouTube. And it amazes me that some people maintain their spirit and their elegance and their whole being. And this person had done a very kind thing for another person in a major way, and it kind of ended up blowing up in their face. And despite all that, this person really still wanted to take the high road and just kind of walk away from it. And I thought, you know what? There's some really amazing people on YouTube. We hear all the back and forth, the name calling, the posting, videos, the usual kind of stuff, which is kind of run of the mill. But man, there is a core of really good people here on YouTube. They would literally give you the shirt off their back if they could. So I was very impressed with the caliber of this woman that I talked to today. on the phone, and it's somebody that I hope I have a chance to meet in the future in my travels. Hello, Mouse Toes. Nice to see you today. And to kind of be through the mill that this person has been through, and all the emotional turmoil of being supportive and being a friend to somebody in need, and having it not turn out the way that she had hoped, and yet still having that spirit of being a nice person. I don't know. I guess I got this sweatshirt at Old Navy years ago. I don't know. I only use this when it's in the morning, and then I change into a t-shirt. It's so warm here. It's going to be 80 degrees here on the Rancho. Carlos said, question, Rosie, I never asked you, what do you think of all these criminals in the Boyd? They're literally coming out of the woodwork. I always said that you were nothing on the Boyd unless you had a mugshot, okay? Which I have, a mugshot. But that's like the calling card. If you haven't been arrested and booked and have a mugshot, then you're really not you're really not on the Boyd, which would include me on there. And yes, I have been in jail. Yes, I have, but it was for very short stay because of supposed drunk driving, and I wasn't even driving the vehicle. Yeah, so that's what really that gets you into the main hall. The Hall of Fame on Boyd is if you have a mugshot or a booking shot that And, Carlos says I'm shocked. Yeah, it's it's interesting. It's interesting, Carlos. But as far as being shocked, no. I mean. Has had more than one sweet frisk. There you go, Mouse Toes. But am I shocked? No. I just think, you can dig deep on anybody and find something, I think, if you want to. The question is, to me, and it's always been, what are you now? What have you done since XYZ happened? How have you moved forward in your life? I'm not one to ever cast stones. If you live in glass houses, you shouldn't throw stones and things like that. And in my opinion, I judge more where you are now at this point than where you were, because it's natural to evolve, to evolve forward in life, and don't do the same mistakes. So, stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to me. Hey, Kirsten, but it's just a fact of life in America. I've been stopped by cops multiple times in my travels, both in Nebraska and in Illinois. It's a different world today. Yeah, as long as you don't take a step back, it's gone forward exactly, and then you just own it. You just own it going forward. So my beef is when people fabricate the truth for their own ends. Then that's where I take issue with things. Because that's I always said on YouTube, to a person with a hammer, everything will look like a nail. So okay. What's Marshall doing? He's ordering a new power distribution converter and power distribution box for the RV. There's no sense chunking, running with the old one that's 30 years old. It's just a matter of time till that buzz box just goes up and just quits. And what's the point? Might as well just do it. Might as well do it and get it over with. Now, but as far as the Boyd, it's what makes the Boyd the Boyd. It's a very colorful place, an extremely colorful place. A lot of people will tell you that things are scripted and it's all scripted. Man, people that have been around know you don't have to script anything in this place. Nothing. These scripts just write themselves as life goes on. People say, Rosie, you don't watch TV, right? Which I don't. I watch TV maybe 4 times a year. Okay, you don't watch TV. And then I have other people, Rosie, I canceled my cable bill when I found The Boy. It's the greatest entertainment show. It's reality TV played out on a daily scale here on YouTube. Well, there's nothing on TV. Maybe there is that's superior to the stuff that plays out here on the daily. Yeah, Boyd ain't for weenies. As I always said, this is hardcore bare knuckles. And when people go at you at the Boyd, they go at you hard. And those of us who have been around a long time can testify to that. Hey, Jay Money, how are you? But the upside for you guys is that it's sheer entertainment on a daily basis. Vanessa says I've learned not to go out of deal with domestic violence ex-boys. That's why I'm staying single. Okay, good for you, Vanessa. Seems to be an intelligent decision to make. I'm going to say the way they paint life in Scotland on Train Spotters and some other train spottings and some other shows in Scotland, Edinburgh, and some of these government housing places, man, these places are scary, Does Marshall really like Elvis? No, it's just I don't know if he just a lot of people told him he looks like Elvis. They call him that on the streets of Mexico. Hey Erica, there you are. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Chose Poser says I don't know the song word. It's just if people tell you that you look like somebody, then you start to figure, oh, okay, maybe I can portray that person and live that life and sing some songs and all that. Yeah, he does. He does look. He gets called out all the time when we're traveling on. Elvis, El Toro Elvis, on the streets of Mexico. It's funny. The 2 weeks we were in and out of Los Algodones, they called El Toro Elvis, and they called me Tita's Grande. So, man, I love Mexico, at least the border towns. Anyway. Hunka bunka burning love. That's it. But anyway, I had this conversation with this person. You guys know I never disclose stuff. I always maintain a confidence. I'm really proud that I'm one of the few people. You'll never see anything from me in green rooms or stuff like that because I never had an interest in that kind of dishing the dirt. And because frankly, I just found it boring. I never got involved. Are the ladies sexy in Mexico? Well, Kyle, are the ladies sexy in America? Boy, you retracted that quickly, Kyle Smith. Ooh, you didn't want to stand by that in the after chat, huh? El Gordo, yeah. So, hey, there's sexy and beautiful ladies in every country, and it's not always about the physical appearance. It's also about do they make you laugh? Are they easygoing? Stuff like that. I mean, I was talking to this person on the phone today, and they're like, "Yeah, the first year." Yeah. The first year you're married, you're going at it, you're stooping like a couple minks in heat. Yeah. But there's got to be something more behind it, beyond that. Beyond that, that's the real true test of whether you did that. Tita's Grande sounds like a bikini barista coffee stand. Didn't they have a drive-through bikini coffee place that the local council shut it down or something like that? Girls are hanging out with their here's your coffee. Hey Beach, could I get some extra cream with that? And you'd have these guys that would just roll through the drive-through continuously. Oh, I forgot my sugar. Can I get a couple packs? And hey, Greg, and they ended up tying up the whole place. So it just became a downer. Tata's. It became a downer for the whole place, right? I mean, it's just like, and the town council's like, yeah, okay, this was a great idea. Welcome back. I've never even seen you in here before. Don't worry about what Marshall does here on the rancho. Worry about what's going on in your own home. He's worked very hard on this van build on the daily, and he's got a big job compounding and doing that rig. Does Elvis really think he's sound? No. No, I think it's just part of the show. Part of the show. Elvis has worked very hard on this band build. Look, if you have an interest in something and it's your home, you're going to be hanging over every little thing and watching every little detail and trying to learn. And there's nothing that I've asked Marshall to do that he hasn't done, whether it's the grunt work of tearing up flooring or carpet or, hauling lumber in and all. He's done everything. Yeah, he works very hard on the Lisa Marie. That's right. And quite frankly, most of the big projects have been taken care of here on the Rancho. The one remaining thing to do, and I'll ask him when I get back from Thanksgiving, I'll ask him to please help me to get the trees pruned, the fruit trees, and get them ready for sprayed and ready for winter. We got a weather window that could be closing down. Missy Jen told me last night. Jen, what was the date for the weather window to close here?
December 1st, 2nd, 3rd will be raining like crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see what that does for Reno in terms of getting up through the Sierras. I don't want to get trapped. I do want to go to Reno, and it's been a tradition the first weekend after, not this Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, but the following weekend. And of course, I have to be careful because Missy Jen's birthday is on those dates to go up to Reno. Missy Jen may or may not choose to go. Okay, and that will be her choice. She has my love. I have her love, and she can make her choice on whether she wants to go or not. How you doing, Spanky? She's always invited though to go, and then we'll see what happens. Looks like the fridge Elvis found out about Rosie's work. I work hard. I don't take a break for lunches, and I get at it hammer and tongue. Okay, I want the ugly part of this job over with, and now it's basically over with. I want to get to the fun stuff of paneling and detailing and lights and all that type of thing. I don't like demo work. It tore the living out of my hands. I don't know how old you guys are, but when you get older, especially on feminizing hormones, and I'm just saying for the ladies, you know that the skin gets a little thin, and it's very easy to, you don't have that elasticity and all that and very easy to get cuts and stuff. So this van build murdered my hands, just absolutely murdered my hands. My birthday is in June. What are you doing for backrests on the dinette? On the rear of the dinette, there will be a secondary board placed in front of the pantry there. It will be cut out with a nice pattern. It'll be finished off, look nice there for a backboard there. And on the front of the coach, there'll be a removable backboard. So when you get to the boondocking location, you can actually lift up and remove that board. And then you have when you're driving, Marshall likes to sit way back in the seat, leaning back. And you can't do that with the dinette. So the front-facing backing will be made to remove when you're driving, and then when you get to your boondocking, you just drop that into the slot. It'll be captured at the base by a created groove in there, and that's the way that's going to work. Some people have looked at the dinette and said, "Wow, you didn't open up the front of the dinette so you could get in from the side." Yeah, well. That's all closed. That's all got stringers across it because I need to have stabilization when I'm carrying it. That'll all be cut out and removed. It'll be an open U in that area. So I think it'll be a good design, Greg. I think it'll be decent. Oh, good for you. Good for you, Lavender. Have a baked potato tonight, honey. There's my comedy team. Where's my Missy? I'm missing my Missy, my Lavender, my comedy team here. Guys love to hear the squeaky door at night, don't you? In there. So I will be late night on McNamara tonight, having a little bit of fun on there too. Kirsten says leaning back in the seat while driving makes my spine ache. My son likes to drive like, oh, I think a lot. I like to have the seat all the way back, but I don't sit this seat back, but the back of my seat. Oh, Missy's dad was scheduled for surgery today. Well, God love her. Let's keep Missy's dad in our thoughts and prayers because he's really been through it with his surgery and stuff like that. The squeak of doom, yeah. You guys got such good hearing, I just can't even believe it. Yeah, definitely in my prayers for our gal Missy there that everything turns out well with her and her dad. So we'll be moving forward. Like I said, the hard work is done. We do the precision work I need to address the water system and that kind of thing because things are being reconfigured in the coach, one thing at a time. The dinette is just being fitted in there. It's going to be removed so I can work the electrical system. I don't need to have crawling over all that while I'm doing it. Do you smoke? About a half a pack a day. I started in June again, figuring at age 60, they don't even keep statistics on older people that smoke, so I figured whatever happens. Greg says, is your Portuguese friend making cushions for the dinette? I'm going to go and talk to him. He was training a couple of apprentices in upholstery, but we're gonna shop that hard. I didn't have to really worry about money when I got my cushions made by this Portuguese upholsterer. Marshall's got to worry about every dime. Okay, so maybe it's a back alley seamstress. I don't know. It better be good material though. So I don't know. That's going to be the real expense. There's nothing, virtually nothing's been spent to date. A couple of $300 so far to date on this. The real expense, the cushioning, the mattress. That's where the real money is in this fan build. Keith Gregory said, hey, Rosie, the Ravens are looking good. Look at the AFC. I was going to tell you, man, the Ravens have jumped up to a different level of football than the rest of the NFL is playing right now, okay? The defense is on point, and the offense is just like Lamar Jackson. I mean, how do you defend a guy that runs like a running back and, drills passes? I mean, it's an amazing season. 24 dislikes. You got to be on crack to hate on. Hey, Kyle, there's really, and I want to choose my words carefully, distasteful people. Marshall may be to some people, but these people get up and they live a negative life every day. And you can see them sometimes on negative chats, and they never have a positive thing to say about anything. Their whole reason to being is to be attracted like iron filings to a magnet, to gather around channels that spew negativity, okay? And if you look and examine the people that are in there, none of them really create, very few of them create content. And most of them are ones that you see populating tons of other chats and being negative and constantly drawn to drama. And I don't associate with that kind of negativity. It's not on my radar screen. So as I've told people before, on January 3rd, 2013, when I joined YouTube, they gave me an option. Do you want your likes and dislikes to show? I said yes. And I never changed that setting again. And although thumbs up are nice and they are appreciated, no amount of thumbs down will ever influence anything that goes on in this channel. And nor does it influence the YouTube algorithm. Why? Because it shows engagement. People stop by to click on the video. Yeah, if you're watching and you're clicking down, hey, you're a fan. And I like that. Okay, that's that's the reality of what that reality. So I never talk much about it because it never moves my needle on that. Get down to the mid-20s here. I don't know. We've just had absolutely delightful weather here. Then nobody wants to see my content. So, well, that's a decision you make. Welcome back. You never know till you put it out there. Okay. A lot of people put out don't put out content because they don't think they have anything interesting. Everybody has something interesting in their life. Make something. Bake a cake. Make a birdhouse. Don't have to put the camera on you. Change a tire. Talk about tires. There's a million things that you can do to establish a presence on YouTube. Okay, I mean that's kind of the reality of it. But if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, and that's cool. So I'm doing good, Spanky. How you doing? Now, upcoming adventures, like I said, Reno will be the next really big adventure coming up, and I always have a good time. I've done night chooches there. It can get cold. I was 17 degrees last time I was there in the in the nighttime. So we shall see. That should be a good 2-day adventure, weather permitting. That should be the thing on that. So there's a couple other people I will be meeting along the way. Hopefully I'll be meeting HX Ember on the way up to Reno. I would love a chance to meet her. She has a significant YouTube channel. It would be awesome to meet her, and maybe I'll meet Scotty Weissmuller up in Reno and do some co-chooching on there. Yeah, organizing videos are pop. There's a ton of things people can show on YouTube. Exactly. Let's see. So, meeting people along the way, that's going to be a plus. You have a kind heart, makes it reflect on myself. I love it. Oh, thank you, Lavender. Lavender, you're funny, man. You got a great sense. I love you being in my stream. You crack me up. You said you liked Reno better than Vegas, right, Rosie? Well, Spanky, it's more compact. Yeah, the people are more interesting in Reno by far, I believe. And you got to be careful on the streets, though. And it can be colorful, chooching around. You can drive up to Virginia City. That's very interesting here. Let's see. So, yeah, people to meet along the way. I'm always looking forward to that. There's nobody that's met more people on YouTube than I have. And every time you broaden that circle, you make friends for life in there. Thank you, Keith Gregory. As are you, my friend. Skip the Cal Neva Top Deck restaurant this time. Cheryl, I went in there after my trip. I had the whole LGBTQ RSTUV WXYZ festival was going on in the streets of Reno. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to have that $4.99 prime rib special. No, you're not. And the place was a disaster. Now, when I go up there in December, there won't be anybody around. I mean, it'll be very low occupancy up there. Yeah, I stay at the casinos. I'm not going to boondock in a van when it goes down to the low 20s at nighttime. But it'll be nice to. It's always fun to bring. Yeah, you guys like it when I'm live chooching and doing all that kind of stuff. And I've done the motel tours, the blown out motel tours. I've had confrontations with people at these things. And it's an interesting town. It's a very spooky town. Reno is a very spooky town. It's a town it's been declining for decades. And it really got slammed when California legalized casino gambling for Native Americans. Then it really started to hit the skids. I'm hoping, Bruce, the first weekend after, not that, Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, so it won't be that Friday and Saturday after Black Friday, but it will be hopefully the following weekend. I have to check Missy Jen's birthday, see what day of the week that's on. So I got a lot of things coming up in December, so seems like everybody I know has a birthday in early December. So let's see. Let me look at my. Oh, let's see. Tag, I don't even know how to work my calendar on here. Month. How do I advance it? I don't know. This looks like the 7th is on the following Sunday, so that'll be good. We'll be back for Missy Jen's birthday. Provided, no, it's on a Saturday, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. You stayed at the Capri. Yeah, I think the Capri is still there. I have a iPhone, no, a Samsung Galaxy S10. That's why, yeah, people aren't traveling much, Greg. Your content always makes my day, especially your talks with. I always learn something new. Yeah, I know people. News will come out very soon where Jimmy Hoffa is buried from the son of the gangster who killed Hoffa, if anyone cares. Well, that'll be interesting. You know, I'll look forward to seeing that. Teamsters play for real, man. I was a Teamster myself when I drove a good humor truck for 1 year. You had to join a Teamsters union, and that wasn't no BS. Joining a team, there were some mean guys that worked at that Good Humor plant that would load you up in a day, and if they didn't like you, they'd give you crap ice cream, half melted, and you know you had to slip them a few dollars to get. You know, some people's trucks would mysteriously unplug in the middle of the night, and all their ice cream would be ruined. And once you sign it out, you own it. You know, that's it. What's your mailing address? P.O. Box 8457. It's on the About page, Santa Rosa, California, 95407. What is
I
it?
just got a notification from Jeffrey's shop that my mini pallet is out for delivery.
Okay,
today.
well, that following Saturday is your birthday. You know, your birthday falls on a Saturday. So I might have to push off Reno for another weekend.
I'm sure you
know.
wanna like the FS19 Platinum.
Well, you gotta, what else you want for your birthday so I can get it lined up for you. And pick a nice place to take out to dinner. You know.
Good dinner place. Yeah.
Yep. Do you get lots of Christmas cards? We get tons of
You
Christmas
take me out
cards.
to the steakhouse.
You like Cattleman's?
Yeah,
Okay.
nice juicy
Well,
steak.
we'll have to make a reservation. We'll have to see what the weather's like in, you know, because if your birthday's on a Saturday, then I'm not going to go up to Reno that weekend. I'll try to push it off to the 14th, which really puts it in a danger area for snow and stuff in the Sierras. But we'll see. I don't like to cross through the Sierras in snow. You know, Greg, we don't have Lowry's around here.
Why don't you go in the middle of the week to Reno?
There's a good idea. There's a really good idea. Why don't I go in the middle of the week?
Yeah, take Marshall and go in the middle
Okay.
of the week.
Okay. Maybe I'll just take him up there in the middle of the week because you don't really care about Reno. and all
No,
that
I've been there
stuff.
so many times.
And you froze your nuts off.
I'm waiting for so many deliveries right now.
Okay.
I gotta be here every day. I
Yeah,
got
her
the
birthday's the 7th.
I
Yeah, I
just
think
got
we'll
the
go. That's a good idea.
notification.
I don't got anywhere I gotta be, so.
Shane Dawson's pink piggy sweater is on its way now
Yeah.
too. You
Your
just send it
reservations
out.
for 2. Okay, so we'll do the
Yeah, you just get out of here.
we'll
in the
do
middle
the
of
Saturday
week and
for
then-
you at the restaurant. We'll have a nice
Yeah,
celebration.
we'll go to the
Friday
cafe.
night I'll bake whatever your favorite dessert is, and in honor of your birthday. Then Marshall's is like Wednesday,
Yeah,
and
what's
then we
that?
got the Bosses at Saturday. So
vanilla pudding. Did you make a vanilla pudding pie?
a vanilla pudding pie or a vanilla cream pie.
Vanilla cream pie?
I think I've made it before. Yeah.
It's like a thin kind of
Yeah.
like a... So,
I don't know, Green. If Missy Jen doesn't go, he'll be invited to go up to.
you should go in the middle of the week because
Well, that's a good idea. You
there's
know?
in the beginning of December is a lot of shit.
Don't curse on my stream.
I mean, it's
I'm not monetized. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Hey,
the
Matt and
cameras.
Eric, take care. Welcome
Yes,
back.
it's a bad weather
Take
coming
care.
for the
Welcome
West
back. A
Coast.
ricotta pie.
We'll be inundated
Uh,
with snow and water for 3 days.
yeah, so you'd like a nice vanilla custard type of pie.
Yeah,
Okay.
that and then steakhouse.
Okay, and then lots of presents.
Well, the FS19 is like $20.
Yeah, I'm not buying you $20 worth of presents. I mean, I'll give you a budget of $29. My favorite cake is a coconut coconut layer
Give me a
cake.
$10 gift card. from
Jessica
Walmart.
says, "No, I'm not giving you $10. I'm going to give you something decent." Is that Walmart? Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I can get you.
Could be
I can put you
targeted.
over budget at $30 and take it off of Christmas. So, okay, let's see. Where's the nickname the boss comes from? Because he's a real alpha male. Okay, a man of few words, and very, very stern and bossy person sometimes. So, Allie Pally, how you doing? Missy Jen needs good makeup brushes. Actually, she has excellent makeup brushes.
I got now 2 sets. If you stay,
Hey Harvey, congratulations on the
y'all
birthday of
stay
Nova.
tuned.
Thank you.
Tomorrow I'm gonna have a BoxyCharm, and you saw me today, right?
Yep, big surprise coming. Hey Kiwana, how you doing, beautiful?
Huge surprise, right?
Yep,
Huge surprise.
big surprise.
How big was the surprise when you saw me?
Big surprise. You shocked me when you you look great, but it shocked me when I came
It
around.
shocked you, eh?
Yeah, so it'll be something for tomorrow. So Jen and Rosie Reality TV, make sure to check it out. Sub it up to Missy Jen's her flagship channel. Let's see. Does the boss like Elvis? They got along. They got along well.
I'm getting my mini controversy palette today in the mail, and I got the notification Shane Dawson's merch page shipped out my pink piggy sweater.
There you go.
When they did a restock launch, I was able to get one. Woo!
Yeah, the boss is a very quiet individual. Okay, very quiet individual. But Janet's the one Janet is a super troll on YouTube. Okay, that's the one that engages Marshall and battles with Marshall on the regular. And Janet is tough as nails. Okay, and she speaks her mind. You guys know, and that's the one that Marshall's very fearful of is Janet. You know. Yeah, good for you, Harvey. You've been talking about getting out of there for 2 years. You ain't going anywhere. Let's see.
Harvey needs to come to California with a pound.
Harvey ain't going anywhere. You know, Harvey ain't going anywhere. No. Harvey, if he was going to go, that would have been 2 years ago. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, Greg's like, that's why I like Janet. She's tough. She's really tough. Really tough. Yeah, would love to see. Yeah, I'm sure Missy Jen will capture some video of the Thanksgiving down there. She usually does. Does Missy Jen like chocolate? Yes, she likes the milk chocolate, not the dark chocolate. Yeah, HX, how you doing? I was telling people I hope to get to meet you when we make our way up to Reno, and HX indicated that would be doable, so I'm very excited about that. Sean the Brit, good morning to you. I hope that you are well. So on the van build, Marshall's going ahead and ordering the converter box. I don't really want to run forward and do all this work with an old 30-year-old converter box and distribution panel. So I want to I tell them to spend the money on that thing and buy that thing. Okay, get that thing bought so I can. It's gonna take quite a while to tie that in, to put the new one in, and to change up the electrical system. Yeah, Frankie says Janet doesn't take prisoner. No, Janet can be very mean, man. Very, very, very mean. Her claim to fame on YouTube is that she's never left a positive comment on a video. Okay. C's candies. Yeah, I love C's candies. Yeah, they have a C's candy store in Santa Rosa. Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah, we got 2 of them.
Yeah, we got 2 of them. C's is amazing
I
candy.
still have the gift card.
The nice thing about C's is you just buy it by the pound. You just pick out what you don't have to sit there, well, this is this and this is that. It's all measured by the
I
pound.
actually need to go by there this week and cash in that 20.
And you know, Rosie, they give out free samples. So I kept, one time I went in, I had my jacket on and no sunglasses. Next time I went through, it took my jacket off. I put sunglasses on. I just kept looping for the free sample till finally, you know, the woman goes to hand it to me. She's like, "That's enough." That's enough. That is enough. That was it, man. She was starting to just put it forward, and it's like, that's enough. Sorry. Anything that's a good deal, man, you can count. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Let's see where we stand now. On what's going on here. Let me see here. I've been gone. Okay, I'm at the hour mark. Guys, I made live stream from the van on Murphy. I don't know yet. I have to rebuild under the refrigerator and reconfigure some stuff that's going on down there. I got a little more work to do on the frame out. Then we're going to sit the dinette aside. You're not going to see the dinette, because I need to do plumbing and other things back there and the electrical stuff in the coach. So we're moving forward. What kind of gift cards do you like? You know, Amazon gift cards are great. When you're on the road, Denny's gift cards are good for the, you know, the $4 breakfast, and they're great. Denny's gift cards are good. And McDonald's and things like that. I'm not much on Starbucks. No, Matt and Eric, no problem at all. Yeah, PayPal. I'm not. This channel's not monetized, so Super Chat won't go through. But Matt and Eric, you know, what you were going to donate to me or whatever, I'm going to request you spend it on that beautiful gal that lives with you two guys. Okay, that's what I would say. So, anyway, I am going to be off of here today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you on YouTube. And then tonight I'll be on Rosie McNamara channel. We'll have a little bit of fun this evening. So, yeah, don't ever send me granny knickers, okay? If it's not, you know, G-string and... All right. I'm sorry, Amy. I will be back. She'll be back again one day. Just like Friday.